Hello, my name is Starla Henderson with Fronterhouse Quilts, and today we're going to continue working with the Periwinkle. Last week I showed you how to glue around the templates and how to make your circles, and today I'm just going to show you the real quick way to sew these together, and it's really easy to do. This one, there's not a whole lot of sewing to do on these. This is a fast flower. So you've got them already glued together, or not glued together, but the template is glued around. The fabric is glued around the template. I'll get it out in a minute. And you may have some little dog ears here, like I have this little spot, so I just go in at this point and trim them back a little bit, very carefully. Most of this ought to be covered anyway by your circle. Okay, you're going to have marked your template and your pattern so you know where everything is going to go, and lay it out just so you have an idea of where everything's going to go. Okay? And I know where everything's going to go, so I'm going to move these out. And your center is the only place on this flower, until it's actually appliqued to your background, that you're going to be sewing. So I'm going to hold my very first one down like that, and then I'm going to take a touch of glue. After you have everything laid out, you know where everything's going to go, you're going to hold your template right here, your first petal, and I'm going to take a little bit of my Elmer's glue that I have in my squeeze bottle, and I'm just going to put a tiny dot, I do mean tiny, right there. And I'm going to take the next one and I'm going to lay it down on the pattern where it's supposed to go, and put it on top of that little dot, and I'm going to hold it there. This is one I'm not going to probably hit with the iron until I'm to the very end. I'm just going to keep doing that and work my way around. And you know, if it's not absolutely perfect with your template, that's okay. This is a very forgiving flower. It doesn't have to be perfect, because they're all... I think I am going to hit this one with the iron just a little bit. Okay. Move it back in place. I'm going to take the next one. So you just want this to hold long enough for you to get that center on. Okay. I'll put and then I'm going to do the next one. And on this one, like I said, I don't worry about it matching my template so much, because these petals are all supposed to be kind of free-form and floaty. They don't hook next to each other the way the other one, the sunflower, did. So I'm going to take this off. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue my center that I made in the very center of this. Just a little bit. Not much glue. And you just want it to cover all those raw edges. However you have to do it to cover it. Here we go. Alright, hit that too. Now, the only sewing together of these petals until you put it on is what you sew. You're going to sew around your circle that you've already prepared, just like we did before. I'm going to come up into the crease here. It's the same stitch as we use in needle turn. You're going to get a thread that will blend, and you're just going to go in and make tiny stitches all the way around. And this is kind of a fragile little flower until you get it appliqued down, so you know, once you get it made, put it somewhere safe. it'll hold together, but I wouldn't, you know, be real rough with it. And this is going to go really fast. It goes all the way around, just really quickly. I'm not going to finish it right here. But one thing that I forgot to mention last time that I like about this double paper is when I did this the first time when I was playing with this technique, and I used only one, I pierced my paper with the needle and sewed through that paper several times, which is a pain when it comes time to take it out. With 2 layers, you might do it every now and again, but mostly you bump up against that paper and your needle just goes where you want it to and you don't puncture it. Every now and then you might puncture it along an edge, but that happens so rarely with this with this doubled the way that I'm doing it. So when we get to the part where we're actually pulling the templates out, it's easier to pull them out because of that double, and it's easier to sew because of the double layer of paper. So, and it's easier to mold around too. Just it helped it every which way. So you're going to make 3 of these, and sewing around, and then put them with your sunflowers that we've already done, because we will not put these on our background until the very end. But this is how you make your periwinkles. This is an easy and fun flower, and I hope you enjoy making it. Thank you for joining me. My name is Starla Henderson with Fronterhouse Quilts.